Hi there, this is Helen Tarrant again from Here with our whole team. Wow, it's massive. Hi and welcome to another episode of Commercial Property Roadshow. You're here with Helen Tarrant. I'm in North Lakes here on Discovery Drive and I'm going to go and inspect Truly Asia, the restaurant. See, just behind me. They are a Chinese restaurant. The operator actually has two other Chinese restaurant businesses around the Brisbane area, and this is her third. They're only open for dinner, so we're actually going in while they are closed. But it is interesting to see this property because it used to be a Brazilian restaurant, then it was a Thai restaurant, and now a Chinese restaurant on a brand new 5-year lease. They're probably just a little bit into their 5-year lease, about $78,000 net, and we're getting just close to 7% yield on this property. So in today's market, today being 2021, end of May, this is a cracker buy when most people on a 5-year lease we're getting a 6% yield. So this is an off-market deal we manage to source for our clients, and that's really some of the differences we have in this market as well, is because once you make it on our client list, we kind of look out for you for these type of properties when it comes up, and we do the deal before it hits market. But you've got to be fast in your decision making. You got to know what you're looking for, and that's where the education actually comes in and helps you with that. So let's go in, let's check it out and have a look at this restaurant, and then I'll explain a little bit more about how we then follow up from this inspection. So there's 35 tenancies here. It's actually 2 buildings on 2 titles, but the great thing is they've got parking all the way around. And so this is what they call the Evergreen Wellness Centre, and then next door they've got the basically a business centre there as well. So we've got floating a wellness centre here. Now this business spent $400,000 buying the business. We've got midwife across the road from the actual the restaurant. We've got pediatrics, dentistry. We've got obviously this little cafe, which is, you know, just great to have that little cafe. We're out onto the main road here in North Lakes, and you can see that there's actually a lot going on here. There's plenty of parking spaces, especially at night where all the other business close. It's great to be in here where it's easy to park. They're a function center as well. You know, you can expand out from where they are and allow up to 120 seats. So that's also important when you're looking at a place that can expand and that can do multiple things, because restaurants, you know, you need them to be really, really flexible so that if they are going to go from 80 to 120, they can cater for engagement parties and birthdays and things like that. We've got services offices across the road there. I'll just zoom in so you can have a look. So service offices there. We've got H&R Block there. We've got, here's a list of what's on the Evergreen. There's H&R Block. We've got financial planning. Let's take that out. We've got so it pretty much Evergreen finishes there, and then we've got that is a different centre. That's like a business centre there, and again all professional type tenants, of course. And basically this is sort of the line here, and from here backwards we've got the Evergreen Centre, which has all of the more wellness kind of clientele as well. So it's important to, of course, look at your tenants and what's around, and you know, especially when they are tenants that are going to be complementary type tenants as well. So we're further down to this area. The tenants are actually all very, very professional, very relaxed. The atmosphere here, we're just walking through to the other parking, the other side, and I'll come around to the back of the restaurant. So just coming around to the back of the restaurant, there's a natural therapies wellness centre. We've got the building's got a few things that probably need a bit of repainting, but generally it's really neat and tidy. Lots and lots of cars parked here, lots of parking drive past, so that's a good sign that this area is busy. They can probably open for lunch and do lunch specials and still make a good dollar, but obviously they only do dinner. So this is the back of it, and we're just coming through around to the property. Here we go. my midwifery. Now we're just coming through here. Okay.
I know your face from somewhere, right? Yep.
If they have an engagement party,
Yep.
the same thing here. From the centre line here to the right
Okay. So over
is
there as
for
well.
drinking and
For
eating.
drinking. Okay.
And
I was originally used to live
here,
in Lilyfield. Yeah.
Yeah.
centre line here
Yep.
is also out here for drinking.
Oh wow, they can do all of that. That's great.
Now, when we do that, we can cater for 120.
120
no
people.
trouble at all.
Yeah, that's great.
Other than working at the bank. And
No, it's good.
And that's a rather nice entrance too.
Yeah, I've gone through this entrance. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, it is nice. All up to the blue grey
Okay,
wall.
so up to the
Yep.
second. Oh, okay, up to
Yeah.
there, up to the grey lines.
that's
Okay.
been approved as it is.
And
I can't really speak of the roofing there. Is it fire rated?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's only cosmetic.
So there's a bathroom there, and that we got this area approved as exclusive use, so that the up to this line, so they can actually have groups in groups to do alfresco dining in the outdoor area. So they sit about 80 inside, and they can probably sit about 20 outside as well. So it's all
I
good.
haven't finished yet. Actually, beautifully done.
Yeah.
It was done by someone with an IQ above room temperature.
Thank you. It's,
What? I know the guy who did it.
Yeah,
He's after your restaurant.
Go through there.
Yeah.
This originally was used as an office, but they decided to use it for a storeroom.
yes, every Asian restaurant has so much stock that they need.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I've been to one where they piled up the stairs with like
Yes.
with beer and everything.
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, quite right.
Old days, they would have had a glass rack up there.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
So they took that down because there was a Brazilian restaurant here before. Well, where she moved it from fusion.
Just to show you,
Yeah, she was
too,
here for. She went
it's
from,
always handy. We've got
she
another
moved
storeroom
from
out
city to
here.
here. She was there for 5 years. Oh yeah. And this she signed. I actually asked if she wanted to leave.
Oh wow.
Just shelving and
Okay,
yeah,
that goes out to
extra
the-
door
yeah.
there, but still
Yeah.
handy to have.
Yep, cool. All right.
Oh, okay.
So one aircon here,
Yes.
Just, and then
two, one in the back room and one here.
I actually asked her.
And we've also got drop-down blinds.
oh yeah,
So if it gets too hot,
yeah,
we can drop these down there both sides,
yeah,
and that just shades it, but still lets the air come through.
yeah.
Nice feature of the ceilings we've got.
Yeah, well, it's quite neat. I just in the other photos it didn't seem like that, so it just seems
Yeah,
quite
they,
neat.
They are very, very nice. Yeah, it's one of the thatch roofs. Helen,
Yes.
what's the name of this place?
Truly Asia.
Truly Asia. Take these.
Yep. Oh, I will.
Tell me
Thank you.
something. Is this gentleman the?
They spent about 200 grand upgrading it.
Nice.
So we've got.
Yes, they virtually gutted it, and this is all a new stainless steel extractor system. They put in all new cooking equipment, deep fryer, and the woks, of course. And then new commercial vinyl, some new drainage systems went in, some new valves for the gas systems. So that's the first place. This is the this always was here. This is ice cold.
All right, cold room.
Not sure I'm even going to eat, huh?
What are you going to eat here? Wow. Cold room.
They can certainly do the numbers if they want to. We should.
Yeah, well, there's a lot.
Oh my word.
It's quite, yeah, it's a big cool room.
Oh yes. Very good.
And
what they
do 300 covers out of here every night.
Yeah, 300.
Probably right there.
Got entree prep.
They can slide that back, and they actually serve through that what appears to be artificial foliage.
Oh, they can
Right.
serve that.
So
Oh,
that's
through
a
there. That's good.
Clever.
Yeah,
It's really nice.
Very, very good.
And of course, coffee mate. Every Asian restaurant has coffee mate.
Of course it is.
And giant rice cookers. I finished my inspection and we're just doing a quick walk around the outside, but the really interesting thing is you can see that they've spent a lot of money on this property and it actually looks beautiful. They've also allowed for the fact that you can actually go to the outside and sit and get drinks in case there was the COVID and you need to have that distancing. They've got a good layout of tables, so one of the things we got to check now is how do they distance themselves in case of COVID, how do they sort of still make money, and you can see that they're well spaced out with their tables, they allow outside dining. All of that is going to help them in the future as well. But of course, quality of food is really important, and we're coming back here on our next visit as a customer to try out their food, because when we do a restaurant inspection, it's always important to try their food independently and then see how they are in service. And that's also something that other buyers agencies don't do, but we definitely will always try the service where we can, as well as do the inspection. So we're totally involved in it and totally understand the property when our buyers go in and buy that property. So the next thing is we'll look at the strata reports. We'll have a look to see what parking or any issues the property have, any capital works has been done on the property, and look at tracing some of the history of the other tenants in the property as well. So those are all covered in our DD, and we naturally do that. And then of course we will talk about the grease traps in this property. We'll talk about how long they've been trading. We might, next time when we're coming back here, we're actually going to check out the other 2 restaurants the lady owns, just to look at the quality of the food all the way around. So that is how we do a thorough due diligence and inspection, and that's what we treat every one of our clients' property as if it's ours, and we would take the utmost care in looking at their property and doing that thorough due diligence. Anything we think is off, we will keep digging. So we counted the air conditioning units here, we looked at the seating, we looked at the decor, we looked at what's new, we looked at the cool room. Now we're going to check to make sure the electricals and all of those things match up as well. So that's all part of doing a due diligence for an inspection for a restaurant as well. So glad you can join me. But if you do need a hand holding for your commercial property journey, or that you're not sure that restaurants are right for you and you're a little bit hesitant and you want to get into a different class of commercial property, reach out to me, unicorn.com.au, so www.unicorn.com.au or www.helentarrant.com, or email me simply at helen@commercialpropertycashflow.com.au. click on the link, book in a strategy call, and I look forward to helping you in your commercial property journey. Bye for now.